This is the all-new Mercedes-AMG SL. It's a completely new soft-top sports car that will replace the AMG GT Roadster and go up against the BMW 8 Series Convertible and the Porsche 911 Cabriolet. And here are the CarWow top 10 things you need to know about it.
Buying a new car? Then head to CarWow and my team will help you find your next car at a fair price. CarWow, your one-stop car buying comparison site.
The new AMG SL is very long, very low and very wide. A bit like the current AMG GT Roadster then. Well, Mercedes has made sure the new SL looks even more aggressive than that car, especially from the front. Just check out those pointy headlights and the massive grille. The SL doesn't have as many vents or creases down the sides as the AMG GT Roadster, so it looks even more solid and muscular. And you can get it with some 21-inch alloy wheels as well, although the standard car has to make do with just 19 inches, which is a bit titchy on something like this. At the back, there's a rounded rear bumper with vents that look like the ones on the AMG GT 4-door. And you also get a rear diffuser with 4 square exhaust pipes. They look real, but I'll let the stick of truth be the judge of that when I actually review the car. Oh, and there's a folding rear spoiler on the boot lid, but more on that later. The new SL's cabin looks pretty flashy, doesn't it? I bet the first thing you noticed were the 2 massive infotainment screens. I know you might be thinking, how are you going to read them on a sunny day with the roof down? Well, the 12-inch driver's display has its own sun visor, and the central touchscreen has a motor that can adjust the screen angle from 12 to 32 degrees to reduce glare. You also get a set of sports seats with built-in neck warmers as standard, so you can go topless in the winter and not freeze your tits off. Speaking of seats, the new SL is a 4-seater, unlike the 2-seat AMG GT Roadster, although there's only enough space in the back seats for kids or amputees or torture victims. Now, if you don't carry any passengers, you can use this space to carry a set of golf clubs instead, and there's room for 2 more golf bags in the boot, even with the roof folded down. Convertibles aren't always very aerodynamic, especially with the roof folded away, but Mercedes has given the new SL some clever features to help it slip through the air as easily as possible. All versions come with an active front grille that stays shut most of the time to reduce drag and front end lift. The lower half opens whenever the engine needs cooling, but the top part doesn't open until you're doing more than 112 miles an hour. So they might as well glue it shut in the UK then, because you're not allowed to do 112 miles an hour. Anyhow, there's also an active rear spoiler that extends at 50 miles an hour to reduce drag, but it can also rise up further to reduce lift and make the SL more stable at high speeds. But that's not all. You can get the new Mercedes-AMG SL with an optional Aerodynamics pack. This adds some new fins on the bumper, a different rear diffuser, and it unlocks a special high downforce setting for the rear spoiler. It also adds a special underbody splitter that can extend by 4 centimeters. You can't actually see it from the outside, but it does reduce lift on the front axle by 50 kilograms. That's like picking up a small hitchhiker and making them ride on your bonnet. The new AMG SL range kicks off with a pair of twin-turbo 4-litre V8 petrol engines. The entry-level SL55 makes 476 horsepower and 700 Nm of torque, so it'll do 0 to 60 miles an hour in 3.9 seconds and go on to a top speed of 183 miles an hour. Now that's only a tenth of a second slower than today's AMG GT Roadster, and that has 530 horsepower. There's also a more powerful SL63 coming with 585 horsepower and 800 Nm of torque. That car does 0 to 60 miles an hour in 3.6 seconds and has a top speed of 196 miles an hour. Mercedes will also make a hybrid SL that could use parts from the insane AMG GT 4-door e-performance hybrid long-name car. It might even use that car's 204 horsepower electric motor to boost the SL to almost 790 horsepower. Now, if you want to know more about the AMG going hybrid, click on the link in the top right-hand corner of the screen or follow the link in the description below to watch my video about the new 840 horsepower AMG GT 4-door. It's really exciting. The new AMG SL might look similar to an AMG GT Roadster from some angles, but it's completely different underneath. It doesn't use any parts from the AMG GT or the old SL. It's made from a mix of aluminium, steel and lightweight magnesium, but it also has some composite parts made from fiberglass and carbon fiber. This means it's light. The whole chassis only weighs 270 kilos. Well, that is before Mercedes fits the doors, bonnet and boot lid, which is a bit like weighing yourself before getting dressed, but I'll forgive them because the new SL is also super rigid. It's 50% stiffer than the AMG GT Roadster from side to side and 40% stiffer front to back. And that car wasn't exactly floppy. The new AMG SL comes with four-wheel drive as standard, unlike the old SL and the AMG GT, which were rear-wheel drive only. Yes, somehow Mercedes have managed to squeeze a twin-turbo V8 engine, a 9-speed automatic gearbox, and a four-wheel drive system into this convertible sports car. Now, it only sends power to the rear wheels when you're just cruising around, but if you floor it through a bend, it can send power to all four wheels to maximise traction. Mercedes hasn't said whether the new SL has a crazy rear-wheel drive only drift mode like the E63S though. Maybe it's saving that for the more powerful SL63S version. Now, I hope so. They probably are. They definitely are, aren't they? The new AMG SL has a folding fabric roof, just like a BMW 8 Series Convertible and Porsche 911 Cabriolet. This new soft top is 21 kilograms lighter than the old SL's hard top, and this helps lower the car's centre of gravity and improve the handling. It also has 3 layers of fabric inside to help reduce wind noise, and it can open and close in just 15 seconds. Now check out how the side panels spin around when they shut. Showing off, innit? You can do this at speeds of up to 37 miles an hour as well, so you don't need to pull over next time you get caught in the rain. Now, if you want to watch me drag race one of the quickest convertibles ever, click on the pop-out banner appearing in the top right-hand corner of the screen now, or follow the link in the description below. Mercedes hasn't confirmed if there'll be any hardcore S versions of the new SL, but it has said you'll be able to get it with the AMG Dynamic Plus pack. This comes with active engine mounts to improve throttle response and a limited slip differential to give you more traction out of sharp corners. It also gives you a 10mm suspension drop and a race driving mode. Handy if you plan to take your SL on track. If you're more into your fairways than your race days, at least you can show off the new yellow brake calipers that also come as part of this pack. All this kit comes as standard on the SL63, but it costs extra on the SL55. The four-wheel drive AMG SL gets a completely new multi-link front suspension instead of double wishbones like the AMG GT Roadster. It also comes with adaptive dampers and rear-wheel steering as standard. This steers the back wheels in the opposite direction to the front wheels at low speeds to make the car more manoeuvrable, but it steers all four wheels in the same direction at high speeds to increase stability. Another new feature is the active ride control. This uses hydraulic actuators instead of old-fashioned anti-roll bars to keep the car level in tight corners. These can adjust how much force they apply depending on the driving mode. Speaking of which, the new SL comes with 5 driving modes as standard. There's Slippery, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, and Individual, which lets you customize your own settings. Top specification SL63 cars also get a new track pace feature. This comes with a built-in lap timer, but it can also show you braking points for certain tracks on the heads-up display, a bit like playing a video game. It comes preloaded with Belgium's famous Spa track and the Nürburgring, but you can record your own circuits using the car's GPS. The SL isn't really designed for track days though. It's supposed to be a posh drop-top cruiser with a bit of a sporty side, so it also has loads of driver assistance tech to make the drive home nice and relaxing as well. The new SL goes on sale in March 2022 and it will cost from around £100,000. That's about £20,000 less than the cheapest AMG GT Roadster you can buy today. Quicker AMG SL63 models will cost more though, and you can always go crazy with the options list if you have extra cash burning a hole in your pocket. If you can't wait for the new SL to go on sale, head to CarWow to compare the latest deals on the best new convertibles you can buy right now. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like. If you click on those windows there, you can watch some more videos. And if you click on that box there, you can go to CarWow to see how much money you can save on your next car. Thanks for watching.